I was walking through my new condo last week with my, I don't even have a title for him, he does everything for us, Richard, who's our general contractor, general manager, friend, and also part of the family. And I was actually having dinner with him last night and just thanking him for what he did for me last week, and no pay. He walked through my condo and helped me create a punch list. He was looking through all the flaws that were there. He looked at each little detail and said, this is a problem, that's a problem. He had come up with 49 problems, some pretty glaring, and to me it wasn't even obvious. Like there was these tiles that didn't even match, and you know, for someone being very meticulous like myself, I didn't even see it until I pointed it out. Now, does that mean I'm not intelligent? Does that mean that he's smarter than I am? Or no, he's just very specialized. He was even telling me last night that he ran his hand over the counter to make sure it was smooth. He said, you just can't tell everything by what you see. My point of what I'm trying to get at is the fact that, you know, he's so specialized in commercial construction and construction in general that he knows all these things that I would have been there for 5 hours, would not have even noticed one flaw, because I don't know anything about contracting or building or anything like that. And of course I can appreciate good architecture, but not to the level that really he can. So I'll tell you one more story, then I'll get to my point. In December of last year, my friend who specializes in glass, Larry, who's part of my business group, he came in and he goes, Sam, you know, I don't know why you picked this glass. I have one where you don't have any, you know, the spray all over the side, it doesn't get stained, and you know, this glass clearly is not the best glass. I'm thinking, well, this should be, you know, great glass. But the point is, all he does is glass, so he just knows glass. So I'm very specialized in what I do, so I want to talk to you about really just honing in and living, breathing, and eating and sleeping this, you know, and if I believe that if you just get so absorbed in one small microcosm of the world and truly specializing in it, you can be your best and offer things that other people can't see. And that's really, really important, is that you know that when I subspecialize in the face, that's all I do. I've seen some advertisements for plastic surgeons that say specializing in the face and body. What does that mean? To me, it means nothing. You can't specialize in everything. That's generalizing in everything. And focusing on one area truly allows me to really think about how every dynamic element of the face relates to each other. And as an example is last week on Friday, I had a lady come in. She's about 3 years out from fat transfer, had done some silicone lip enhancement. Looks fantastic. She goes, you know, my lips are a little uneven on this side. And I said, where? She goes, no, can't you see it? It's right here. I'm looking. I said, no. And I said, well, there are little tiny flaws of things that we can actually soften if you wanted to with 1 syringe of Restylane, which I call micro transition treatment. Now, why could I see certain set of flaws where she couldn't see certain set of flaws? Her punch list and my punch list didn't match. Now, what's the problem? Does that mean she's not educated, or she's demanding of things, or am I foolish and looking at wrong things? No. If I had walked through that condominium and created my punch list, most of the things I probably picked out would have been not even doable or not even worth doing. And the point is, when people come to me and I'm very focused on what I can do for them, I want to be able to communicate to you the things that I see. And the reason I see them is because everyone else sees them. They just don't have the vocabulary to figure out what the problem is. So the goal of this short video is to talk about specialization and understand that when you come through for a consultation with me, I talk about education. I want you to understand what that education means, and just as much as I don't know what line of work you do. And if you're an attorney, I want to come to you for consultation, I'm going to tell you what I want, but then you're going to tell me how to potentially achieve those things. Or if I want you to build a building, I'm going to tell you my parameters of what I want, and then you're going to help me, guide me with your skill sets to get to that answer. So I just wanted to deliver that idea of what specialization means.